Good morning. Our hearts are jumping with joy today as we have been eagerly awaiting this conversation. We are so grateful for each and every heart that is being drawn to this message. It doesn't matter the time or the place. What matters is that it is here. It is being showered upon your heart. The recent activations you have been assimilating to have been moving you into the original blueprint of your body. Your light body has been getting activated greatly. And you may know this, you may feel this, and that's so exciting. We want you to be very easy on your body, as we have said, to allow these activations to really settle in. While you may be feeling a physical or an emotional purge, the energy in your body is being rearranged to hold this new frequency. A lot of the awakened collective on the planet is ascending and anchoring into the mid-layers of the fifth dimensional energy that they are going to be propelling into the physical realm very soon. It's like the projector inside of your heart has really turned on. And you understand the mission, where we're going. And what we are so excited to talk to you about today is the downloading that has happened within the light body activation that is helping you reorganize back to your heart center so that you can begin to play in the energy of this path of the ascended master. What does it mean to create fully in your reality? What does it mean to be fully present with who you are? There's always going to be more. But it's the embodiment of this energy that is being anchored in the way shower, that is opening up the new earth expression of what it means to now be an ascended master on earth. You are paving the way. You are downloading these codes of information into your body and allowing it to speak to you energetically. You are purposefully settling your mind and allowing your body to move this energy wherever it needs to so that you can utilize it. You understand the highs and lows of these activations. And it's serving you well. And there has never been a time greater than now to get into your heart, to explore it, learn the ins and outs, learn the way your heart loves to give, and learn the way your heart loves to receive. And do both of those actions for yourself, by yourself, further anchoring this information. As you do this, you are continually going to be opening up, having inner revelations of how you can access and utilize your light body now for this ascension process. There is an activation within Crystal that is accelerating her telepathy into higher levels, and this is so exciting for all of us. She's hearing us in new ways, feeling us in new ways, expressing us in new ways. And this is because we have been calling her back into her heart center, and she has been taking a lot of space from everything around her to make sure that she is doing what she's being called to do. She knows this is the way to her next level up. She knows this is always the way to the breakthrough that she is seeking. And so we want to invite you all back into this space, because as you come back into your heart, the witness, we are getting excited. The energy is providing us information that is saying that you are able to access the light body now from the heart chakra activations you have just recently received. And some of you will feel this energy pulsating through your hands. And some of you will feel it moving through your body as your body begins to open up to more senses, more observance, more information. The path of the Ascended Master here on Gaia is an internal path, a path of self-assessment, a path of the things that have molded you in a way, and deciding what you want to carry forward with you in your truth, and finding any way you can to let go of the things that are no longer resonating. It is hard to believe for many that you have already been on the path of the Ascended Master, but you have. We're just anchoring the knowing of what exactly that means for you now, as you get out of your own way. There is no external information that is ever going to expand you and enlighten you the way your heart will, because this is the place where your inner being and the source field, the God force field, blend together, merge. And when you bring in information from this place, it is an experience. And when you experience this energy, you don't question it as much. You allow it to anchor deeper into your psyche as truth. You allow it to open into your heart deeper as truth. So during these very intense times where you are getting many activations and transmuting many energies and also alchemizing a lot of final chords within yourself to complete the human experience from the third dimension, so you really can amplify yourself into the higher physical realms, we are just going to ask that you stay very grounded in who you are and what you need, and give yourself that. We need you to be on a journey of giving yourself what you need. When they talk about the two dimensions that are existing, we will say there are still two dimensions existing in most beings, and it's very advantageous to your growth. You see, one is going to envelop a lot of the third and fourth dimensional aspects of you. And a lot of times when you are tuning into this aspect of yourself, you're going to say, oh, I have dipped. But have you? Have you? Or are you just gathering information for the higher dimensional aspect of yourself that is new, that needs to continually be reminded that these are no longer the frequencies that we are going to be embodying as we move closer into New Earth? Just like with any manifestation, you are going to feel and create the energy of the manifestation before it comes into physicality, before it materializes in the physical realm. And so everything that you are wanting to experience from New Earth, there needs to be an essence of this created inside of you, whether it be in your imagination or your heart. We don't mind. Just allow it to open up inside of you. Because you cannot create an experience in the physical world until you create an experience inside of you. And this is why we say when you are healing your trauma, it is not the external world. It is an internal reality, an internal thought, a vibration that was picked up on, even if it was picked up on without words. You are an energetic being. If you stand in a room full of grumpy people for too long, you're going to be grumpy. You are an energetic being. If you stand in a room full of joyful and uplifted people, you're going to feel better. You're an energetic being. And we want you to know that the things that you are seeking, you can create within. And the more you get into your heart center, you are going to open up to this energy of the ascended masters that have gone before you, and you as the ascended master of many other realms that has gone before this life. You have this information. You have stored this Akashic record data within your DNA, and this is why it is so important that you protect your DNA as it opens. And this is where we will just interject again. You have everything that you need. You already are that which you seek. You already are that which you seek. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see how ingenious this whole plan was? You are only looking for you, sweet being of light. And your breath will bring you deeper into your heart, and stillness will bring you deeper into your heart, and laughter and singing and dancing will bring you deeper into your heart, and nature and your pets. Oh, your sweet pets. They are a portal to the divine. And all you need is to go back into your heart every time. And every ounce of information you've ever needed will be there. It's there. And it's not that we are promising you that. It is the promise that you left for you. It was the promise between you and Source that you would have everything that you needed. Yet there would be a veil. A very thin veil in comparison to the connection that you are, that you established long before Earth was ever even thought of. An indestructible force that you have brought with you as you. And when you come back into your heart, you will know it. And you may be saying at this time, oh, I'm in my heart. Yes, and you may be. You may be in your heart where you know it. But you have just received massive activation. And we are telling you, you do not know these levels of your heart yet. This has just happened. You have not yet explored these places in your heart yet. They have been settling. But it is ripe and ready for you now. You are ripe and ready for you now. You have opened yourself up to another room of the natural blueprint of the crystalline body that you are anchoring. And every time you find yourself leveling up, we are going to ask you to go into a deeper stillness than your regular routine, to allow yourself to bypass any thought limitation or boundaries of energy and begin to explore the new activated you that is leading your heart, your mission, leading you back to this ascended master path every time. Every stone has been laid before you with such delicacy and thought and love. And yes, so much of it is Source from a vantage point, but it makes more sense to express to you that the energy laid before you, pebble by pebble, is your inner being, your God Force self that exists inside of you, that is constantly connected to the greater energies, the benevolent energies that work on behalf of the good of all, the expansion of all, the creator energy inside of all of us. We understand the intensities on your planet, but we just want you to know what a breathtaking breathtaking time it is to be alive. And so many times we are here asking you to be strong, asking you to stay steady. And today we are going to ask you to reach. Today, and a few weeks into the unfolding timeline, we want you to reach into your growth, into your expansion, into your peace, into this deepened knowing that you have just received. You feel it. In the midst of all of the chaos, you feel it. You feel the light growing. And we're going to ask you to reach into it. It is coated. It is coated with light that's going to expand your DNA and help you unravel some of the Akashic information that your heart is needing to put the puzzle pieces together to begin to understand your role and where your heart should be focusing its attention at this time. And while we tell you all the time that the focus of your heart is to be internal as you unravel this information, yes, but there are different aspects of internal. Are you to be working on your thoughts, your brain, slowing it down? Are you to be working on speaking up for yourself and saying the things that you need to say? Is Source calling you back into your heart because your tongue is too sharp? That maybe your throat chakra is activated, but it's not tuning into your heart before it expresses? Are you needing to understand the power of who you are? And so you may be sitting in uncomfortable energy, almost making your skin crawl. These activations are calling you inward, each and every one of you. And if you are finding resonance in this message, it means it is because you are to be an ascended master of Gaia. You are to understand the internal energies of expansion and shifting into another physical reality. And right now you are in a state of going through the experience and collecting your data. Please don't expect yourself to have full understanding of everything just yet. That is not where the way showing community is. The way showing community is not in a space of fully integrating all of these energies and beginning to really understand the intricate frequency of the mission, both at an individual space and a collective space. We are not there yet. And yes, there are people that are connecting in ways because they are here to serve and they are here to aid at this time. But we want you to know that the thing that is most important, even for the way showers that are here, helping, the most important journey is the one back to your heart, the one back to the portal to Source, the one that helps you understand the mastery that you have within you of ascending timeline after timeline for eons. You do not know the history of this planet. It has been withheld. This is a realm of ascension. This is a realm of evolution and learning. We will say the original blueprint is that. And this is what is being restored. By you coming back to who you are, by you coming back to who you are within the veil, having this veil between your heart and source, trying to make you feel disconnected, trying to make you feel unworthy. And this whole time, every ounce of that light was accessible within you. And now that you're coming to really understand this, there is a new world to be created. There is a new paradigm. And we want you to continue to understand that you are to document your path, observe your path, and move through it at this time. You are in a bit of a wormhole. You are in a bit of a wormhole traveling in between realms. And this is why we don't want you diving into things outwardly too much. We will say your external reality is very wild at this time. You have multiple dimensions intermixing, melting and imprinting on each other all at once. Some of these imprints are good and some are not. We will say many are having a lot of fun with the dragons reappearing. And we will say that the dragons are happy to be back. You also have a very keen eye now, as your third eye has been extremely awakened, to any misaligned or dark energy. You will see it differently. You will feel it differently. We want you to surround these beings with love when you see it and feel it. And then we want you to mind your own business. That is the alchemy, that is your responsibility. Surrounding them with love will allow that experience to be between this individual and the God force field. Allowing yourself to move on is the inner boundary that you need to not internalize any of this wild energy that you are going to see as many dimensions are bleeding in and out of your physical reality at this time. And with an open third eye, you will sense it all. You are not going crazy. You are anchored higher and higher every moment. We are so grateful for the work that you have done and the work that you continue to do. As you get into your heart and you begin the self-actualization process, that begins to walk you into your mastery, you are going to feel more bliss and joy, lightness in your steps. And we really want you to look forward to that, as we hear you telling us many times that it has been very, very heavy. It is kind of important for you to turn the other cheek to your collective for just a minute and recenter back into your heart. It is not that you are turning your back on them. It is that you need access to the information that is now inside of you, and you cannot focus externally and internally at the same time. Not yet. When you embody the crystalline light body, you will be able to be internal and external at the same time. Yet right now, there is a pendulum swing that goes back and forth between these embodiments. And so we want you to continue to pull yourself back internally into the heart, so that your path of mastery through your ascension can be very available and very clear to you. Not every heart will resonate with this message, and we understand. There are many of you that are in different phases and maybe needing more rest. But there are hearts right now that are hearing this message very clearly, and they know that it is time for them to reach into the depths of their heart and begin to call back these memories. It's such a beautiful time. It's such a beautiful time. Look for the rainbows, the anomalies, the hummingbirds, the flutterbys. Look for them. They're bringing you light. Look for the birds, watch the crows. They're bringing you wisdom. If we could fully express to you how well stocked you are with everything that you could possibly imagine or need. The possibilities are endless. Reevaluate your heart. We would like you to perform an annual inventory. Let it take you a couple of days. Don't rush. You want to make sure you get your data correct. And we're going to ask you to put on some music and slow down. Put your hands on your heart and listen like you've never listened before. Your heart will speak to you. You'll hear the nudge. You'll hear the gut feeling. You'll hear your intuition. You are ripe and ready for the path of the Ascended Master. You know who you are. We know who you are. Source knows who you are. And if you wobble while you walk, we don't mind. You just put one foot in front of the other and know we are with you. Our love for you is greater than your hearts can hold, and we can't wait for you to feel it. You're doing magnificent, sweet beings of light. You are doing magnificent. We love you. We are you. We are complete.